A war protest escalates into chaos early this morning in Tacoma. This week, striker vehicles were moved to the port of Tacoma, drawing demonstrators, and that drew reaction from Tacoma police. King5's Bernard Choi is live in Tacoma now with the details on this. Bernard?
Alan and Mimi, first off, let me show you the latest here at the port of Tacoma. Take a look at this. Police officers are setting up these barricades as we speak. They're preparing for another night of protest out here. Now, going back to last night, there were some 200 protesters out here when it suddenly got out of hand at around 2:30 this morning. We just talked to some folks who were here earlier this morning who shot home video of this. It doesn't provide the entire picture, so keep that in mind as you take a look at this. It started off peacefully enough, according to the video. Protesters sitting down, singing songs, and then
Why are you doing that? What did we do?
Tacoma police officers fired off multiple canisters of tear gas towards the crowd. This University of Puget Sound student who was filming the protest was caught up in the frenzy. He starts choking from the gas.
You can't breathe. You feel like your airway is just kind of restricted up, so you're just gasping for air, but at the same time you're coughing really, really hard.
One demonstrator tells King5 News it was just a chaotic scene.
There was a lot of smoke, a lot of flaming things flying everywhere, and the police started marching on the protesters, and the protesters all retreated down Milwaukee.
But Tacoma police say what you don't see in this video is that just before the tear gas canisters were fired, some demonstrators had started to throw barricades at officers, and the crowd was told to disperse.
Now, a large number of protesters started to cause a bit of a disturbance. They had picked up some of these sawhorses that you see out here and started throwing them in the direction of officers, and then started sitting down to blockade the street. And at that point, officers had to move in and disperse the crowd.
All right, back to live picture here at the port of Tacoma. That vessel you're looking at, that is the vessel that they're loading all the striker vehicles onto, and they're continuing to do that. That's why more protesters are expected back here later tonight. We've been told by the protesters, some who say because of what happened last night, they're afraid to come back out. Others say they're more emboldened to come back out here. And we're told by Tacoma police they're ready. They're getting ready for another night. They'll be helped out by folks out of Seattle and even King County. That's the very latest here at the port of Tacoma. I'm Bernard Choi, King5 News.